Hello Aquarius, welcome back to my channel. This is a general reading for the first week of August. Thank you as always for liking, sharing, and subscribing. If you're not a subscriber, tap the button, hit the bell, and if you like a personal reading with me, my email and information is in the link below. And let's see, we're going to start out with the dark mirror. This is just showing the shadow aspect of what energetically you could still be hanging on to. And then we'll grab a card from the Witch's Wisdom and one from the Spell Casting Oracle, close you out with a Witchcraft, but I will be clarifying with the tarot. Okay, so I'm just going to take one card, but this one wants to flip around too. So we have Black Flower Fragrance and we have Alone in the World. All right, Aquarius, what is going on here? What for you has decayed? What for you has died? As we're seeing, there's actually two women here and they're both naked in this card, and we have the repeating number 6. So sixes could be showing up for you, and you really want to ask yourself, because feeling alone in the world is not feeling safe. The card of 6 is about our stability. You know, it's about feeling secure. It's about feeling safe within the world. But sometimes in your solitude is where we feel safe. As you're seeing, she's sitting here by herself, alone in the world. But you know what? Being alone in the world, what you do in your solitude, you stand. And in solitude, you may shine. So this card is, that's the card's message with this, right? So it's saying for you right now to really look at, you know, what within you is cluttered. What within you do you need closure on? You know, where's your heart? What choices have you made at this time? And it's saying, you know what? Really look at it. You're waiting. This is the card of waiting. You're waiting to transition. You're waiting to move forward. You're waiting for the right moment. You're waiting. So there's a card of waiting, but that recognize that during this, that the morning, the sun always comes out, and then there's always a new day. So it's really asking you in this present moment, you know, what is it that you're looking at? Where are you feeling alone? What is this feeling of aloneness? Can you use this time right now to really come back to your own center, to your own self, asking what it is that you want? You know, how have you changed? How are the things around you has shifted? You know, there's a feeling of, you know, I don't need you, or that you don't need anybody, but it's not about needing. So if there's a feeling of I don't need you, and then you're still waiting, so there's that resistance. So for some of you, this could be in regards to, you know, what is it that you feel like you are waiting on? Then this card came out and I was only taking one card. Again, she's got all these black roses. So black is what? It's the end, right? It's that, you know, feeling like the world is just so unfair again with the card here. And this is asking you, you know, the word that this card, I'm going to the book really quick because this is a brand new deck. And this card says, the world's unfair. Fuck off, dear world. Fuck you. Wow, I'm sorry. So I hope I just lose an audience. But again, it's feeling so neglected. And, you know, this is 18 above. So this is that feeling of feeling left behind one more time. And it's just saying, so here it says, if we want to go dark, go black. Don't stop to the evening, but embrace the night. And what this card is about, look at the next day. So again, where are you at? Are you feeling this place? Are you feeling lack? Are you feeling alone? And at the bottom of this, it says, shine because you are ugly, gorgeously black, ugly as love, worn out as an angel, cheap as a crown. And then it says unopened as a fragrance in the night. So allowing this old version of that you can do it by yourself, or that you feel alone. It's in this aloneness where we break open. So there's this version of you that wants to break open, but this is in recognizing within the shadow of yourself to allow the decay. And you know what? We take alone time so we can have awareness, consciousness, clarity. That is when we go in. So are you feeling lonely or alone is another message. Like, where is somebody here for me? Again, it's about you recognizing how you're feeling very naked and vulnerable right now. So maybe some of you felt very naked and left behind. That could be another message. But it's asking you to really look at, you know, how are you feeling at this time? Are you feeling that you're doom and gloom and you're going to be alone for the rest of your life? You know, that's another message, but it's not true. And we will do a clarifier. Let's see what card wants to come out. And I don't read those in reversal. Yeah, magic is what wants to come out. You're literally to do a ritual, light some candles and go within your own space and create the magic that you desire. Magic is not something outside of you. I use candle magic all the time during new moons and full moons, and literally just about every day I'm always burning candles because candles have great power in them. This is where I put my intentions when I use magic, right? When I'm using clarity to bring things in. And when this card comes out, it's a time of manifestation. This is really using, and again, in this time of isolation is where you're putting your focus. Is it in lack of someone, lack of something? Are you going to go ahead and sit and really cast that spell of what it is that you desire as though you're already having it? So what colors of candles, because also the colors of candles all have sacred meaning. So it's asking you to believe in magic, to believe in the flames that are flickering for you. So if you are wanting to bring in that love, it's in believing it, it's in seeing it, it's in allowing it to melt away and to burn away and to come out of that. So you want to use that in order to create, this is you with your higher self. This is coming out of this place, that black flower fragrance. It's almost like things that have decayed. So allow the past to be the past and create a ritual for yourself that says, these are all the flames that I'm lighting up. And if this is the flames of letting the past lovers go, then do that too. There's a great ritual that happens when we have a release. And then we have the intent of bringing in. So, and being in solitude is a great time to do that. You're not here to be left alone for the rest of your life. You're just here to be very clear of the things that you're leaving behind, and having the courage to pay attention to your dreams, having courage to ask yourself, what is it that you're dreaming? What is it that you're desiring? Some of you could have dealt also with a Leo, but you don't have to be. So it takes great courage to tame the mind. It takes strength to sit and to go through things of the past. And it does that through, when we take that time to go within ourselves, what we're doing is that we're actually very courageous for doing that, because that brings strengthening of oneself. And it's asking you to really, where is it? Are you seeing the beauty of life? Or are you still in the lack of what has left you? Are you left naked? Because being naked is where we begin again. And that is a beautiful place to be, is in when we're naked, we're vulnerable to life. And this is the place where you want to be, because in this place is where you're creating magic, as long as in this place you're not standing and sitting in the sorrow of being left behind. Again, a lot of messages in that, you know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and see. Let's start to clarify. So some of you are really sitting, and I'll take these, I guess. There's quite a bit. I'm going to take this card, and I'm just going to tell you right now, at the bottom of the deck, I have the Ace of Cups. So this is being very nostalgic. So some of you are stuck in the past. Some of you are about, what has left you, instead of really looking at the lessons of the past. This isn't about what has left you and being stuck there and you're going to be left alone, and that, your life is over, and that, things come and things go and you're left with, everybody leave me alone. People just leave me anyways. And all of that stuff, right? This is about you. This is about you really bringing in good memories of the things that you have experienced. So this is saying it's time for you to really look at the things, where are you feeling unlucky? Where are you feeling sad? Where are you feeling vulnerable? And can you now shine because you are beautiful? Can you really look at yourself in another new light? You are this beautiful being, and it's telling you, to really look at that. So the things that you have experienced, you're to let go of these experiences so you can move forward. Again, all right. So let's go ahead and see what's coming up here for you. The card of the Lovers. So some of you have been left by, could be a Gemini, it doesn't have to be, but this is, there's a couple meanings here. So feeling alone. So some of you have lost a lover or a friend or whatever that is. But when you recognize, in what I teach through my readings, is that you're already masculine and feminine. You're already whole. Archangel Gabriel is bringing you somebody who's vibrating to your vibration. So if your vibration, if you don't raise your vibration and you're stuck in your past, then what you're going to do is that you're going to feel that sense of loneliness. So what happens is that the universe comes and takes things away so you can close out a chapter of your life. So this chapter is how you see yourself, is how you speak to yourself. So if you feel like you're just this and you're waiting for this, then you're always going to be waiting, right? That woman that is naked waiting for the other. But when you recognize that you are already within this alone time, that you're already whole, and that your experiences have taught you that you only attract the kind of vibration you are. So you must raise your vibration and recognize your value and your worth, and you attract the same as that. But if you're anybody who says that, oh, in the past, then what happens is that you keep getting the same type of relationship. So it's for you to raise your vibration so you can create the magic in your life instead of the patterns of the past, like I'm going to be doomed, my world is shut down, or I'll never try it again. But that's not life. You're here for the experiences, and it's just going to take you taking one small step. The Page of Pentacles, it's one small step, right? So you can turn the wheel. Let's go ahead and put a couple more of these out. And yeah, this is coming out of any illusion. So what is the illusions that you want to look at? And I'm going to take here. We have these cards. So this is coming out of that, coming into the illusions of the way that you think things were. So this is living in fantasy, not seeing reality, looking at all your options. It's like, what do I do? Well, the thing is, look at the reality of what you had experienced, because that reality is going to shift. It's going to shift with conscious awareness in regards to why you experience some of the things that you have experienced. So what you do is then you become focused and tense. So don't be so scattered, staying in your emotions of all the things that went wrong, because nothing went wrong. What happens is that we have experiences to what? To bring you in alignment with someone who's a vibration for you for the long term. But first, you must raise your vibration, and you must be okay with being alone. When you are good with being alone, when you see your own value and your own worth, that you don't need somebody else for your happiness, this happens. There's someone else who's seeking and searching for you. And this is saying for you to close that so you can step into a new beginning, one that becomes very balanced, again, harmonious and balanced relationship that wants to come into your reality, but it's asking you right now, So everything that has happened in your relationship or in your life was to what? Was to recognize that, oh my God, I'm good by myself. I don't need anyone. I don't need that. I can decay. I can let go of all that past pain of the things that did not work out. And now I can look at, the past with clarity and become more childlike, reconciling with it. And when you do that, and when you recognize that you are so good with yourself, that is a universal, that is such a huge lesson to understand that I'm already whole within myself. And what happens is that you close that chapter and you create magic of new beginnings, being very childlike and bringing this new energy, one that is very illuminating. So when you recognize your world, the way that you've been thinking and feeling and waiting, and when you shift that, what happens is that you take a small step and you take the courage to balance yourself out, to bring yourself into a place of great clarity. Let's just get one more card. The Ten of Cups. Yeah, let go of the burdens. Ten of Wands, let go of the burdens of what happened. Let go of the things that you've been carrying. Let go. Just let it go. Let the past go. Because what is coming in for you is complete happiness. But some things have to go. Your belief systems, the things that you need somebody, the things that you feel like, that you're not complete unless you're doing for other people. Let that go so you can come into this great happiness, this great clarity, one that is harmonious, one that is stable, one that will last the test of time. Let's go ahead and close you out. And let's see what message this is. I am a good friend to myself and others. Yeah, this is exactly that. Recognizing you come first, and you are your own friend. You're your own lover. And by you being good to you, what happens is that you're good to others. And this is really recognizing that. Recognizing. And then this card is staring at me, so I will read it to you. I freeze what I no longer want. Absolutely. What you no longer want is that. So it's time for you to really freeze that. Be done with it. And step into, who you truly are and recognize all that you have gained up until this point. And now what is it that you want to step into, which is harmony, balance, healing, things of this nature, you know, becoming the alchemist of your life. Until next time, sending you much love, much light.